Hello there and welcome to my playthrough of MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Just continuing right from the last recording, we are going to continue with the Kestel Lancers DLC. So this is, I suppose, like the mid part of that, part 2. I'm not sure how many missions there are exactly, but I would guess it's like around 8 to 10. And we've done 3, so we'll probably have another 2 or 3 recordings on this DLC at least. So let's depart. I've done all my shenanigans in the back room, and we did pick up a Catthract last time, if you remember. So I have spruced him up. He's got a big Star League vibe, this guy. He's got lots of like Lost Tech on him, so we'll rock him at some point. Don't know if we'll be able to do it immediately, because he's in the shop at the moment for 48 days. So yeah. Anyway, let's depart and read this. So we've actually just taken Tikhonov, so mission successful. Crucis Lancers Command has accepted the surrender of Tikhonov and the major population centres around the planet. While pockets of resistance still exist, they currently do not possess the numbers or the coordination to be considered a threat. The 8th Crucis will be indefinitely posted on assignment. As for the rest of the Crucis Lancers, all mech warriors and combat personnel are granted a month's worth of I think we've read this one, haven't we? Or I think he intimated this at some point. Anyway, yeah, so job is a good one, and so we are going to. It doesn't tell us. We've just got. Sorry, controller went off again. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go. Got a video.
Wave 3 of Operation Rat has begun. From here, the Crucis Lancers will divide and conquer a number of systems, securing our grip of the Tikhonov commonality. The 2nd and 3rd Crucis Lancers' next assignment is to take the world of Tigris. Boasting one of the highest standards of living and well-educated populaces in all of the Capellan Confederation, Tigris has acted as a cultural center and brain trust of the Capellan state for centuries. Bringing Tigris to heel will consolidate the Federated Sun's might throughout the Terran corridor, and further secure our hold of vital jump ship routes into the Lyran Commonwealth. Its conquest will also rob House Liao of a major population center containing some of the Capellan state's brightest minds and wealthiest families, hampering the Confederation for generations. Given the system's wealth and nobility, House Liao has stationed significant defenses on Tigris. With only 2nd and 3rd battalions assigned to this invasion, we should expect to encounter stiff resistance to our occupation, as we will not be able to rely on the same amount of support that we received on Tikhonov. But always remember, the Lancers have already done what not even the Star League could do. We took the unconquerable world of Tikhonov. Compared to that, there is nothing that Tigris can throw at us that we haven't already faced before.
Oh, very interesting. So yeah, this is slightly deeper in Capellan's state, but as what's his name, Marshal Davian intimated, that we are in a slightly stretched position. Even no matter how big the Federated Suns is, or the forces are, we are attacking along just a ridiculously large border here. So yeah, there you go, that's war. Well, look, we've got some. My mouse is doing a funny thing. I might have to swap over to my controller. It's going to be a bit awkward, this. I don't know why it does this. Oh, that's what it's fixed. Right, so we have got the active probe is available here, but we've got one of them, so we don't need that. What else was that? A medium mace. Just one. We'll take that. In terms of mech market, then, it's a battle master. I'm not going to buy him yet. I mean, if we end up with loads of money on this mission, maybe. Ooh, Cyclops Z. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just like. We've got better options, to be honest. Battlemaster is a really good mech if you can, like, kit it out with some nice Star League type stuff. It's a massive tank. It's a, I mean, you know, there's that kind of family of tanks, right, from the T-Bolt to the Orion, up to the Battlemaster and the Atlas. So it's kind of like a progression, heavier and heavier on very similar variants of a mech. But I don't know. I mean, I'm like a bit ambivalent about it because the Orion that we've got is so good, and it's just a stock mech as well. So I think we'll leave it for now. I don't need it at this current moment in time. I've also got too many mechs at the moment because I've got still. I mean, I've had to put the Panther, which I was just trialing out because he's got an interesting like weapon loadout build. I've put him back in storage to make room for the Cataract, because as soon as we start going over 12 mechs, we start paying really significant storage costs. Anyway, let's go to the mission briefing. So, let's see what this is about then. So, we're about to make planetfall onto Tigris. Aerospace sweeps of our targeted LZ show no opposing forces are waiting for us. From what the reconnaissance has shown, mech and vehicle forces are currently stationed just outside the largest population centres. It appears that the Capellan defenders will allow us to land on Tigris uncontested. As Admiral Akbar said, it's a trap. We believe they are holding these defensive positions, anticipating a blitzkrieg similar to our attack on Tikhonov, but that will not be our strategy this time. Unlike Tikhonov, that had major population centres scattered across the planet, Tigris' primary centre of power rests in a concentrated cluster of multiple cities and townships called that name, the Four Cities in English. To control Tigris, we only need to neutralise the Four Cities to bring it under our control. To do this, the Kestrel Lancers will be dropping 40 clicks north of the city, behind a small but dense forest named Eulaw's Grove. Our sister unit, the 3rd Crucis Lancers, will be heading east of the Four Cities at the base of the Granite Field Mountains. Both battalions will regroup at our planned forward operating base and then move to initiate a coordinated pincer strike attack. Before we can move against the cities, both regiments of Crucis Lancers must secure forward operating bases to prepare for our eventual pincer attack. Our forward operating base will be located within Eulaw's Grove. Once planetside, you are to advance along the nav point route till you reach our planned location for the FOB and clear out any potential hostiles that may be occupying its location. Provided the Cappies maintain their defensive positions, we should be able to score our FOB with only marginal enemy resistance. Famous last words. 265 tons on this one. Bring more, I don't know, I just fancy more salvage today. And let's have a play around with the team here. So, yeah, I'll bring Lemuel again. I need to get him up to max skill, really, that's all. We're going to bring our Comstar Adept, Nathaniel Burns.
Yeah, new time for a blether new.
Blether. I believe that is Scottish for chatting, I think. Let's bring you, Ballison.
Alright, one final systems check, and we are golden. Let's go.
Then we'll bring
The potential
Velicity.
of C-bill payments is thrilling.
And I will bring... Oh, I might bring the Black Knight today. Not run him in a few missions. Oh, no, he's ready, isn't he? No, I am going to bring the Cataract because he is a new boy. Tempted to bring the Raven. Let's just see what tonnage we got here. We can bring heavier than that, so... Oh, actually, the Black Knight's quite a decent option, actually, because of that. Oh, no, we don't need it, because Jamia's got the probe. Yeah, let's go back to... Where were we? Delilah. Yeah. Cool. Right, let's go and have a go at this. Love the Cataract. It's
The fulcrum of power on Tigris is a
beautiful
heavy
boy.
concentration of the system's populace, clustered around a number of townships and cities known locally as Suga Changshi, the Four Cities. We've made planetfall 40 clicks north of our main objective, shielded by a small but dense forest known as Eulaw's Grove, while the third has made planetfall in the Granite Field Mountains to the east of our objective. We are each set to advance on the city from both directions and attempt a pincer attack to claim the Four Cities. Tread carefully. While Tigris is not the fortress world that Tikhonov was, we will not have the luxury of having the full might of all 8 Lancer regiments on our side. For this campaign, it's just us and the 3rd. So watch each other's backs and don't do anything reckless.
It's quite brave that, sending 2 battalions to conquer
Marshal
a
Davion,
world.
do we have any intel on our OPFOR?
Mio intelligence reports Warrior House Hiritsu and Kerr intruders have been stationed on Tigris for years with direct support from Laurel's Legion, a mercenary battalion with direct ties to the ruling family of Tigris. Beyond that, we have no intel on if those units are stationed here at full strength or only have a handful of battalions stationed here on garrison duty. So our best estimates range from 1 to 3 regiments worth of hostiles in system.
Wow.
That's quite a range, sir.
All the more reason to tread carefully, MechWarrior. Continue to follow the marked nav point route to our planned encampment site. Once we've set up a foothold within the system, we'll send out recon squads to see what is what.
So we've got some support today from... Did he say the 2nd and the 3rd Crucis were here, I think? And they've got an amazing launch. We've got an Atlas, we've got a Hunchy, I think we saw a Blackjack, and I think I saw a Catathrak as well. So we've got 2 Catathraks.
Marshal Davian, I'm getting some heavy sensor disruption. Could be the Liao scouting our formations.
Oh, I think I remember this mission. You get loads of Ravens thrown at you, and they've obviously got all the ECM equipment, but we have also got a Raven.
2nd Battalion, attack!
Contact! I have multiple heavy contacts lighting up across the board. IFF identifies them as Kerr's intruders, Liao's premier assault regiment. All Lancers, weapons free.
Looks like those Ravens weren't scouting our forces, but screening the intruders' numbers.
Why am I reading Davian serial codes on these hostiles?
The Confederation lost much of their domestic assault mech production back in the Second Succession War. Kerr's intruders makes up for that by fielding large amounts of Davian salvage. Just focus on their IFF signatures.
Easier said than done with all of this sensor jamming.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Yeah, interesting little discussion that about the Cappies having to use a lot of salvaged Fedsons. Mechs, you saw an Enforcer and a Blackjack there, for instance, but they're also fielding all their new tech like Ravens.
My sensors are all over the place. We can't shoot straight with all this interference. Someone take those Ravens out.
Oh.
New target, Raven.
So, theoretically now, our Raven... Hang on, let me clear this up then.
What the hell? A Charger just chewed through my torso with a large bore autocannon.
That must be one of those new variants whipped up by Hellspawn Industries. Focus on taking them down quickly. Those are carrying more than just pop-cap lasers and can be quite lethal up close. Approach them with caution.
Target
The
destroyed.
good Charger, there he is. This is the AC-20 Charger. We have seen
New
them
target,
before, they are
Charger.
very strong.
Target destroyed.
Target lost a component. With their death, I will earn my place in the Confederation.
The intruders might have gotten the jump on us, but we are not out of this fight. Keep on them, Lancers.
Yeah, really impressed by this Catathrak. I've got short burst lasers in the arms which do less damage but less heat, so you can see my heat is really quite manageable, and the ERO laser LB10X 2 MP lasers is just really, really nice. I suppose in a lot of ways it is quite an average heavy mech, but it's just good. It's just solid, decent speed as well for a 70 tonner. Yeah, sorry, I was just saying on our Raven, we should. Where is it? If he's doing his job, he should be able to use countermeasures against the other Ravens, but I don't know if the AI is smart
Shame we're
enough to
about to
do
raise
that.
some hell down there. It's a nice looking place.
So like it should, if he switches, because you can do that if you go into the mech, you can manually switch it between like countering opponents' ECMs and then using ECM to our advantage. Again, I don't know if the game is that smart. The only way to be able to tell is at your own disruption levels on your console. So if we're getting just a little bit of disruption, that could be the counter. If we're getting a lot of disruption, it means that he's not doing it. But either way, like even if he's not doing it, it will still jam or hurt the sensors of the opponent's mechs. So like that will just mean in the long run that your damage goes down over a mission because it will be harder for them to target.
Focusing on target.
Gold base. Dynasty
Target
unit has gone
destroyed.
critical.
Target
Repeat, critical.
acquired.
Leave my Raven alone.
We get that mech in thrashing.
Heat critical. Target destroyed.
We'll get 'em.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, I've not seen that much distortion. It's difficult to concentrate though when you're firing. But there is a Raven back there. Oh, we've got some distortion now.
Target destroyed.
What's going on out there?
We're turning this around. One final push should be all we need.
Good mission, this. Just brutal, simple, but good. It's a very atypical Fed Sons tactic, this, where you get a Merc unit to act in support, which is quite effective because you get the, you know, like the variety, and you get the ability to like field units that you don't have that much responsibility for other than just being able to pay them. So yeah, very effective strategy. Certainly better than House Creator's Death to All Mercenary Edict. So yeah, for us anyway, being having a a horse in that race, so to speak. Right, we'll just wait for people
Hey,
to catch up
keep
here.
an eye out for any good fishing spots.
It's
Sensors are reading inbound battle mechs.
we need to be careful here.
Gold base.
Nope.
Enemy
Come
units
with
are
me.
in range. Fire on all available targets.
I just want to wait for our support because this is going to be like the end of mission battle. We've been followed in by a Raven, so it's fine. I always forget sometimes how I usually bring quicker mechs.
I've taken on
Target
critical
destroyed.
damage.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Heat critical.
It's a blackjack party down there.
Target destroyed.
critical.
Jimmy.
All Confederation forces fall back. Retreat to nav point Zeta and link up with House Hiritsu forces.
Did we all
Finish off whatever
survive?
stragglers you can find, but let the rest of them go. The Third is counting on us to be in position for our joint assault. We need to save our manpower for the fight ahead.
I think we lost.
Continue along to the marked nav points. We still need to reach and secure our forward operating base.
We lost the Hunchback. Well, our allies lost the Hunchback, which is surprising because the Hunchie is pretty durable.
Great work, Commander. We took a beating, but crippling Kerr's intruders takes a Key Liao assault battalion off the board. You've provided a great service to House Davian this day. This should make our engagements with the elite Warrior House troops easier.
Yeah, happy with that. We did get pretty badly beaten up. We got some pretty nasty armour damage there, but I think only the Marauders got the armour stripped off on the leg. And it's quite a tough mission, that, because you just get wave upon wave of like light and medium mechs thrown at you in a jungle. So yeah, you're going to take a lot of attrition there. 2.5 million sea bills. I mean, we've just got the Cataract. The only problem is with the one that I've got, I'm looking for I think it's the Zero X, which has got the Lost Tech, sorry, not Lost Tech, the new countermeasures on there. All these are the kind of, they're not obsolete in this era, they're like really powerful, but they are all the big heavy components, and I'm on the lookout for the Beagle Probe and the Guardian ECM, although they are available in this time, but they're very rare. These are kind of the standard versions that you get on the Capellan mechs in this early era. I mean, there's nothing else there, right? There's like, oh my god, we've got no weapon drops, it's just probes. I mean, we'll take them because you can sell them. So, yeah, we'll do that. I'm just not into the Phoenix Hawk. Really not. I don't actually. I mean, it's probably financially worth getting the Phoenix Hawk just to sell it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, we can't do that. There we go. Yeah. So I'll take the probe because we've only got one of those. Right. What do we get for you? Nice. 1.19 million sea bills. 90 million, we're getting our cash back now. Everyone is pretty okay. I don't think the repair bills and length of time will be too long here. 15 days. Right, mission briefing. So, crushing a Premier Layout Assault Command is no easy feat, even for the best mech regiments out there. Our success is testament for all your hard work and training throughout the past year. A successful ambush like that could have utterly destroyed us, but even with our significant losses, everyone should be proud that they rose to the challenge and fought off oblivion together. Unfortunately, our brothers and sisters in the Third were not so fortunate. Their battalion has been held close to the DZ by relentless assaults from Warrior House, Hiritsu, and Laurel's Legion. Laurel Legion's a merc force. I think he told us about them in the last briefing. And to make matters worse, their basically intelligence liaison believe that both units are massing their forces with the remaining survivors of Kerr's intruders to make a play at overrunning their position. Marshal Pedroza believes the Third still has manpower to hold line on her own, leaving our main objective, the 4 cities, open for assault. We have an opportunity to take the city with minimal bloodshed while the Third holds their line, so once Liao commits to their attack, that will be our signal to move on our objective. Commander, your forces are in better shape than the rest of the battalion, so you will spearhead an assault against a centralised power plant whose fusion generators power the entire region. Blocking out the region's power will put pressure on Madrisa Laurel to surrender the planet. Okay, nice. So this is either going to be a raid or a demolition. I'm guessing a raid. And we're in a mega city. So these are always cool missions. I'm actually happy to take more salvage on these ones because you do get those like potentials of like the electronic warfare drops, etc. So let's bring. We've got 30 days to start, so we can bring any mech. If they're in the shop, they'll be ready by then. Let's swap out our team a little bit though. We'll bring Brendan.
Nice, sir. Ready to drop.
We'll bring Sammy.
Start of an op never gets old. Let's do this.
And we'll bring
Stay calm still, Arch.
Jeremiah.
Stay calm still, Arch. Stay calm still. Damn it.
He's cute, that guy. Right. I think I will bring the Black Knight this time. Could be good to have Modge for the fire support and the big LRMs. Because we'll be trying to hit at range, presumably. Can you go in the T-bolt? Or can we do... Oh, we can be a bit heavier than that then. So we'll bring... Yeah. That's a lance. Cool.
Watch out, sir. Looks like they've sent us supplies to SWAT.
Marshal Davian, Lao forces are making their move. You're clear to make your play.
Roger, Marshal Pedroza. Okay, Commander. Our brothers in the 3rd Crucis are now defending a Liao counteroffensive. While they hold Confederation forces at bay, we're clear to make our play against the 4 cities. The region is dependent on a number of large fusion generators that power the entirety of the grid from a centralized power plant. In order to minimize civilian casualties, we want your lance to move quickly and neutralize these generators. Make your way to the marked nav point and destroy all the marked generators. My forces will move to blockade the city and draw out existing defenders. Good luck, Commander.
Something don't sit right with me. Won't taking out the fusion generators just lead to more suffering for these people?
We consider this our most humane option. Our hope is to avoid the potential bloodshed of 2 whole mech regiments descending into the city to defend it. By having a single lance take out the generators, we're hopeful that Mandrissa Laurel will surrender her world to prevent more bloodshed.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up. There's the power plants, Commander. Let's get to work. The more ballistics, the merrier.
Yeah, it is...
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
My weapon systems are gone. Ejecting.
Nice to have some extra ballistics.
Tango eliminated.
I'll talk when we've calmed down here.
Tango eliminated.
Heat critical.
Well, sir, you're sure of Tuesday.
Yeah, it is a very brave choice to attack this world with, what did it say, 2
That's one down.
regiments.
Now on to the next. Jackson, help the Ritsu and Legion mech forces have broken through our lines. We need help immediately.
Damn it. Jesse, I'm rerouting our heavy battalion to assist. They should be at your location in 15 minutes. Try to hold out till then. Commander, I need to break our blockade to help the 3rd, so be advised. Enemy reinforcements may break through.
New target.
Marshal Davian, this is 3rd Crucis Command. Infantry from House Haritsu have broken into the rear line and are attacking our command centers. We're putting up resistance, but we can't do it alone. Requesting 2nd Lancers unit to reinforce.
Jesse, our forces are already committed to our assault on the 4 cities. Deviating from the mission plan could throw the entire attack into disarray. Request denied.
Jackson, My command center. It's been hit by heavy autocannon fire. Heavy infantry raided our headquarters shortly afterwards. They got our MIIO code books.
Uh-oh.
No! God damn it all! If the Maskirovka decrypt those code books, it could completely compromise Operation Rat.
Second, Galax armor. Tied down. Marshal Davian. Jackson, I'm sorry.
Marshal Petrosa! Jesse! Shit, we've lost comms. Commander, I'm rerouting to support the 3rd. Brianna, I'm appointing you operational commander of this mission. Finish this, then fall back to our position.
Understood, Marshal. Good hunting.
Leave it to Davian dogs to threaten innocent people's livelihood in order to take one of theirs. We'll make you regret attacking our home planet.
New target.
All targets destroyed. Crucis Lancers, fall back to your designated exfil sites and prepare to regroup at Marshal Davion's position.
Yeah.
Well, sir, you sure
Sorry, that mission was really quite intense. So I kind of had to shut up there.
Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
I'm not going to bother. I think they're just all hammers. We've picked up a couple and got nothing.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, definitely seen an increase in the difficulty.
We've got you, Commander. Load up, and then let's get to Marshal Davion's position.
That was good. I loved it how they encased all the those fusion reactors in the concrete. That was cool. Although I was noticing that the PPC, because the PPC's got a bubble effect, if you hit the wall, you then the protection, then it will destroy the fusion generator anyway. Well, you can't take any of the. There's no lost techie stuff there, so that's not a problem. Which Raven is that? The 4X? Huh. Machine gun variant of the Raven. Interesting. We'll take that. I just want to have a look at it. And Sam got injured for 16 days. She did get a bit of a beating there in the poor little fire starter. Let's just have a look at that Raven. I don't think it's electronic warfare variant. Nope. It's jump jet machine gun variant. Interesting. We'll just keep our standard Raven now. I am enjoying that Raven. Hopefully you're alright. Yep. Right, I think then we'll do one more mission here. Hopefully they're all in increments of multiples of 3s, these missions, so that then I can do 3 recordings and break it down a little bit that way. So if you remember from that mission there, we'd actually had a massive intelligence breach. That basically our intelligence people have lost all the plans. So House Hiritsu's elite commandos were able to raid Pedrosa's command centre and get away with her battalion's encrypted Ministry of Information Intelligence and code books. If decrypted, Liao will be able to decode House Davion's wideband.com chatter and any transmissions sent into any Comstar facility on occupied planetary networks. The entire security of Operation Rat could be in jeopardy. Nasty. Our spies have reported that since the start of the war, the Maskirovka, I can never say that, have been struggling to keep up with verifying the flood of reports of information pouring into Xi'an every day. Xi'an is the capital of the Capone Confederation, if you don't know. The head of the Maskirovka crisis team, Justin Xiang, is said to have instigated rules requiring local and regional verification of any new intelligence data before being forwarded to Xi'an to ensure that verified critical intel to the capital isn't buried by a mountain of minor unverified reports. Because of this, our intelligence liaison believes that the code books will stay on Tigris until they are decoded or verified by some other means, which means that there is still hope that we can still intercept the third Crucis stolen code books before they are allowed to transmit them to Xi'an. Commander, we cannot allow these code books to get off world. Once we identify the location of the we will need to act swiftly and eliminate any data relay satellites that can transmit the codebook data packs to a jump ship or Comstar. I'll need your unit to be ready at a moment's notice. Unfortunately, I will not be able to commit additional forces to reinforce you for this mission, Commander. The Kestel Lancer's primary objective of bringing the system into the fold has not changed, and for now, House Hiritsu and Laurel Legion excuse me, still maintain control of Tigris. I'm trusting that you and Rihanna are the only ones capable of getting this done without much support from the rest of the second Crucis. Don't let us down, Commander. So, interesting. We are then breaking off from the main force here to go and try and stop this mission going out. So, let's do that. Yep. Starts in 9 days. Modge can't go because he is going to be out of time. He's still in the shop for longer than that. So we'll bring Nathaniel. This is kind of a Comstar-y type mission. We've got to stop it getting to Comstar.
Aye, sir, ready to drop.
Let's get these rat bastards.
So I might go different today. I might bring my wonderful, beloved Callisto. Stick Brendan in the arse. I think he just looks good in that mech. Bring a little tank. Yeah. Got some nice range there, lots of PPCs, and then I can do all the flanking. Let's go. Waiting for someone to
Commander,
talk.
it's of the utmost importance that you stop the Maskirovka from decrypting those codebooks. With them, they can decrypt our reports and significantly stifle Operation Rat security, putting not just our lives, but all Federated Suns forces at risk. Our MEO liaison has relayed the locations of known Maskirovka relay stations in the system's capital of Jianfeng. We need them destroyed ASAP before they decode and transmit the data to Comstar. They'll know what we're up to the second we start taking down their relay stations. So timing is of the utmost importance in this mission, Commander. Good luck.
I like Marshall. He seems like a sensible fella.
Target acquired.
So it's just these, yeah, it's just like a standard red mission, this.
Target acquired.
Okay, lads, let's take him down.
Federated Suns battle mechs just destroyed one of our relay stations. They must be after their code books. We need to complete the decryption process and get this out to Comstar. Set up an active line to present our war. Once the decryption is complete, send the package out to Comstar immediately.
Looks like the Liao forces know what you're up to. It's now even more critical to carry out this operation quickly.
One less agent.
Target acquired.
Okay, lads, let's take him down.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. New target.
On the commander's target.
Zhou, we are under assault from Federated forces. They are attempting to hold our transmission of vital intelligence. Hiritsu forces you can spare to store these veterans as long as possible.
Target destroyed.
Sounds like they're calling in the cavalry, Commander. Let's hurry it up here.
New target.
We get that second ration.
Yeah, interesting set of events here. I like it when things go off script a little bit. So we were touted to be invading this planet with the rest of the Crucis second and third, but obviously situation has changed and we have had to go and stop this disaster from happening.
Target destroyed.
We just lost another relay station. How are we doing on that decryption? Tell me, Presenter, we're standing by and waiting on our delivery. We are running out of time.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty. New target Spider. Target destroyed.
Hostile mech down.
Target destroyed.
And off there.
Target destroyed.
Let's try that again. Right, I think we've cleared out the city. So we can go and destroy the other radar dishes.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
There's no time left. Begin forwarding the entire encrypted package to Comstar now. We cannot risk the codes returning to Federate hands.
Federals.
Damn it! It's now or never, Commander. We need to stop those transmissions before they complete their handoff. Get this job done now!
Kill confirmed.
Target acquired. Target. Target acquired.
Yes!
Target
You veterans are
destroyed.
too late. The package is in the hands of Comstar. Your illegal annexation of Capellan territory ends now.
All right, Commander. Fall back. The Lancers will soon be able to spare a mech company to deal with this rabble later. Return to base and we'll plan our next moves.
Jump jet fuel low.
So mission failure, but that's just part of the narrative, obviously. Not really failed.
Prepping for extraction now, Commander. We'll see what Marshal Davion has planned for us once we relink with the rest of the Lancers.
We do at some point meet the Crater Cobras again, who are the mercenary outfit that we did our training with. I think that probably will be coming up quite soon. Yeah, take that blackjack to sell, very nice. Ooh, Jesse's out for 98 days there with a head damage injury. Nasty. And she's got not tech savvy on negatives now, so we'll just check that out. Oh my god, they've given us a Zeus. Well, there you go. Right, let's read this out. Commander, thanks for taking this debriefing with me in private. After your extraction, our support infantry moved to capture all Mascarova's facilities. Our Milo liaison has reviewed the intel collected, and we're determined that the Maskirovka was ordered to verify their price before they were allowed to forward the data package to Sian. Thanks to your intervention, they weren't able to do so. In their panic, they did the only thing that they could do to get the message off world by sending the data to Comstar. Under Justin Xiang's mandates, they couldn't forward the package directly to Sian. They needed to forward their reports to their commonality's regional capital for processing verification. Normally, this would have been Tikhonov had we not already conquered it. So instead, they were forced to transmit their packages to the capital of their neighbouring commonality. They've transferred the code books to Sana. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Sana, obviously the very famous place in BattleTech, and the name of the wonderful BattleTech wiki. Yeah. Great. Okay. Little do they know that Sana is already marked for the target of the 5th wave of Operation Rat. House Devian COC has just decided that the 5th Citrus Fusiliers and a pair of mercenary battalions, so pretty sure that one of those will be, excuse me, the Crater Cobras. Yeah, the Fusiliers are already looking for some payback after the Liao ambassador to New Cyrus kidnapped Duke Michael Hanzik Davian 15 days ago. Wow. When CID attempted to arrest the ambassador for espionage. Commander, I'm invoking your position within the Kestel Lances as a special operations battle mech company and ordering you to assemble your troops and prepare to depart for Sana. Now, with Marshal Peridoza injured, she has been recalled to New Avalon to report to the Milo director, Quintus Allard, to alert him of our situation personally. In her absence, I am needed here to secure Tigris with the rest of the 2nd and 3rd Crucis. Unfortunately, the only support I can give at the moment is a freshly repaired Zeus. It's good enough, is that? Whose pilot was KIA during the Kurz intruders ambush. While I'm still attempting to charter a jump ship route for the task, be ready to depart from Tigris in no more than 7 days. I'll have more information to apply for departure. Until you meet up with the 5th, you'll be on your own, so prepare your forces for anything and everything. Right. What time is it? I think I'll do one more mission then, because that's technically, I suppose, the end of the second bit. But I'll try to do this in 3s. We'll sell that blackjack. Don't think we got any injuries there, so very good. What I'll do is we will repair this. Well, we'll get this guy up to spec. I'm starting now to really struggle with keeping it just to a company. We're going to be an augmented company very, very shortly. But I feel like we've got enough sea village to be able to cover this. Right, so let's just go to loadout. And it's such a nice mech in this, is the Zeus, because you can use it. It's a bit more like Modge the Stalker, but it's more manoeuvrable, and it's a basically just like an assault mech skirmisher, which is quite useful because they've got very decent levels of armour, as you can see. I know I played this game probably quite differently to a lot of people, because I put all my mechs with really solid armor levels. I really don't like putting a pilot in a mech that I can't guarantee is not going to get smoked, because you've spent a lot of time developing your mech jocks. So I'd rather bring down the weapon loadout and just put better weaponry on them. Right, what should we put on you then, sir? Got quite a few tons to play with here. I think UAC 5 may be in order. And it's such a lovely long-range fire platform as the Zeus, because you get ballistic, a large energy, and a large laser. So it's just got, you know, it's got a weapon for every occasion. Really, it's great. We'll put the ERL laser on you then, I think, and we'll probably have to just keep that to an LRM-10 on the arm, which is fine. Don't know if we can do this. We'll have to put 2 regular M lasers on. Ooh. Yeah, okay, now this will work. LRM ammo. Actually, we might be able to bump that up to an LRM-15 then. Would be really nice if you had a little missile port. I could then stick the narc on there, which would be a good option on this mech, given that he's like fire support. Don't know what the heat will be like on this fight. It probably does need a few heat sinks on, so yeah, I think we're going to have to drop that back to an LRM-10. But that's fine. Ooh. No, I don't like it. He won't use it. He is not that kind of girl. I mean, we've got a ton left. I mean, we'll stick another LRM ammo on then, shall we? Okay, 50 days. I'm gonna have to give him a name at some point, but I can't name him at the moment because I have to go and check the full gambit of all the Dust Counter lore and what their Zeus is called. We do have a Zeus on the books, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Right, let's see which paint job fits him best. We've got the Buccaneer. Cobra's quite nice. Got the Crucis. Got the Crusader. Ooh, the Crusader looks nice on him because it doesn't do the full cross. It's like a hollow cross. That's pretty cool. Could give it to Davian, given that we got this from the Davians. Although it is... Oh, look, Olympian. Woohoo! Steiner would be another... Oh, look. Oh, we've got to go with that, right? Like, it's got all the German writing all over it. And the Zeus is very much a Steiner mech. Yeah, it looks cool. Right, let's go then and depart. Is this just going to be a recap of what you've just told us? Because it does seem to do that a lot in this game. I'm reading out the same things twice. I'll read it, and if I see anything interesting, I'll read it out. Okay. Unfortunately, due to Sana's distance through hostile space and with jump ship availability being short in supply, the best we could muster for you is a route that will take over 3 months before you arrive at Sana. Crikey. Commander, make contact with the Fusiliers. You'll be on your own with no support, so I need to ask you, absolutely sure you have all your mechs. Yeah, okay. What we are going to do, though, I think now, is buy the Battlemaster. Bring us up to a full augmented company. And we've got 26 mil, so this is our little prize and treat for what we've been doing thus far. Look at him. Yeah. Cooking with gas now. So load out then. We'll do it as well, because we've got that nice window of opportunity here. Only problem is I don't have any double heat sinks left. Do you know what? Let me... Okay, right. At the moment, we'll just keep him to singles. I was going to drop one of the other mechs out into storage and strip out the double heat sinks, but yeah. Anyway, singles for now. Couple of machine guns. We definitely want some assault knuckles on that arm. Might go for the L Chem laser. Actually, I don't know if we'll be able to do this with all the ammo. I don't know if we'll be able to do this. We might be able to, but it's going to be a very hot running mech. What have we got there? We've got 3 different weapon types, so I can only put one more weapon type on with a punch using the controller, really. That's not ideal because they'll fire at different ranges. Ugh. Okay, hang on. Let's get the let's get some machine gun ammo on there as well then, so we know where we stand. I also have to sort the armor out. Nice big tank, this fella. It'll be better when I get like an extended range L laser and we get some double heat sinks, and you know, at that juncture it'll be useful. But right now he is more like the Succession War era. I mean, let's just try doing this. I mean, that does work. It's just going to run hotter than hell. The L-Chem laser does help that though, because that's much cooler running. How are we feeling about that? Oh no, I'm not getting any SRM6 ammo on. Okay. I think it might just run ridiculously hot, that Mike. I mean, right, we'll do it. We'll try it. We'll paint him. And again, I still don't have his name yet, unfortunately, because I can't remember what the Dust Counters call their Battlemaster, though they definitely have one. Oops. Right, I think we'll give you the Davian. Yeah, give you the full Dav. Okay, right, let's go then and depart. 140 days. Wow, we've got to take a very, very indirect route here to Sana.
Sana, capital system of the Sana Commonality and one of the jewels of the Capellan Confederation. For centuries, Sana had been a beacon of industry and technological sophistication, once housing large populous cities across all of its continents, feeding a healthy commercial manufacturing industry. But, like the rest of the Ionosphere, the succession wars brought death and destruction to Sana. Today, although it's only a shadow of its former self, it remains an important world. Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centres, combined with its centralised location in Capellan space, have made it a prime target for the Federated Sun's ongoing invasion of the Confederation. House Davion has charged the elite 5th Certis Fusiliers with taking Sana. In order to complete our mission, we will first need to make contact with their commanding officers, General Gordon Hartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness. But something seems to be wrong. Although we jumped into the system 7 days ago, I have not yet been able to hail anyone on the wideband Federated Sun's command channel. I'm getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and destroyed Sana's HPG relay station, which has cut the system out of contact with the rest of the Ionosphere, spreading panic among Sana's populace. Our mission to recover the stolen MEO codebooks is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the odds, we must make contact with the 5th Certis Fusiliers and request their assistance in finding and destroying the stolen codebooks. Otherwise, the entire security of Operation Rat could be compromised. Let's just hope we're not too late.
Those slow motion mech shots are pretty glorious. So, right, yeah, this is we're on a pretty important mission here then, with the entire invasion kind of is predicated on the fact that we can sort this comms disaster out. And now we're getting briefed by Rihanna, because she's technically in charge here, and we are we are being joined by the wonderful Crater Cobras. We're on our final approach to Sana, and I'm still getting nothing on the Davian command channel. Wait a minute, Commander, I'm just beginning to get a read on the 5th Citrus Fusiliers encoded channel. It's incredibly faint. They appear to be sending an SOS. The message is only a single set of coordinates accompanied by a single repeating text transmission. Mayday, Mayday, this is the 5th Citrus Fusiliers calling for assistance for any forces low to the Fed zones. We are in need of assistance at the following coordinates. No holovid, no audio, no declaration of any kind, and the signal on this is so faint I can't even get a read on anything beyond the text transmission. I don't like this. Unfortunately, these coordinates are the only lead we've got to find the Fusiliers, and we have those code books, and we need those code books and their help, or everything will be lost. Be extremely cautious, Commander. It's all the markings of a trap. Indeed, it does. Right. Let's see what happens. So, do that today, I think. And I am going to have to bring the Battlemaster, right, because we just did him up, and we'll see how he
Nothing
is
like
getting
dropping
along.
into an op, fully loaded and ready to rock.
Just need to keep an eye on the heat. Once you get double heat sinks, you get 3 double heat sinks in that engine, absolutely fine. What else do we want here then? We'll put... I do like him in the Awesome. It's a bit of a... in fact, no. Sam's better in the Awesome, because she's just terrible at ballistics. And then we can put him in... probably too heavy. Hang on, let's have a play around. We don't have a 60-tonner, do we? No. Actually, let's just go back to the drawing board a bit on this one. I definitely do want to bring the Battlemaster. We should also bring the Zeus, because we've just done him up. She is no good in the Zeus, though, because she's no good at ballistics. I think Brendan's going to have to be in the Zeus, even though I like him up and close, personal, really. In fact, let's put Jess in the Zeus, because even though she's not very good at missile attacks, it's only got an LRM-10 on there, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just a bit apprehensive about bringing small mechs on these missions at the moment, because they are pretty tough. Oh, so many choices now. Okay, I know what we can do here. This will work. Oh, no it won't. Oh, crikey. We've got too many assault mechs, and I want to bring both the Zeus and the Battlemaster. That's the issue we've got here. Okay, right. I am going to bring that. We'll bring the Raven. And then we've got 90 tons then to play with. So we can then put him in the Awesome. So we've got 3 assault mechs and a light mech. Yeah. I'd say perfect, but it is again, bringing little 35-tonners on these missions can be slightly hair-raising. Anyway, we'll do this mission and then I'll call it a day.
Be sure to take it apart.
Prepare for battle mech departure.
Oop, I need to do my weapon groupings here. So we've got machine guns on second. I want Elcam on first. Wow, 6. That is a beast. If we can get the heat to be handled in this mech, it's going to be devastating with that 6 M laser strike.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Commander, The communications disarray caused by the Comstar HPG relay station's destruction has allowed us to land on Soina undetected. But I'm still not getting any responses on the Federated Suns wideband. The only thing we're detecting is a faint SOS signal from the 5th Certis Fusilier. I've marked its approximate location on your HUD. If there are any Federation forces out there, we need to make contact with them ASAP if we are to have any hope of surviving this deep into Capellan territory. But be on your guard, Commander. This SOS signal could be a trap.
Great thing about the Battlemaster, for an 85 tonner, it's quick. So it's as quick as most like heavy mechs, like you know, heavy mechs that have got a bit of speed, like a Thunderbolt. I think it's the same speed as a Thunderbolt. It's basically just the upgraded Thunderbolt is the Orion. Sorry, is the Battlemaster. I say upgraded, heavier and can bring more weapons, and it's got better armor. But you can see it's quick. You know, for an 85 tonner, it's no slouch. And they're our allies. And it looks like they're rocking a huge force there. They've got lots of vehicles, or I presume the vehicles as opposed to VTOLs. We've got an assault mech, and it looks like 4 heavy mechs. Nice. Nearly that. They're kind of sat in a little, like, I don't know what it is, like a protected little ravine or something. So they're obviously on defensive positions. Clear out the bush.
They appear to be members of the Fusiliers, transmitting IFF frequencies to them now. Let's go up and introduce ourselves.
But they're really
Incoming
suspicious.
mechs, stay where you are. Your IFF says you're with the 2nd Cruises Lancers. Why are the Lancers here on Sarna?
Yep, that's what I'd be asking.
The Lancers aren't here in force, it's only us. We're here on special assignment from Marshal Jackson Davion. We have an urgent matter to discuss with General Heartstone.
He's gone. We believe he's been KIA.
What about Colonel Harkness?
Definitely KIA. His Marauder was bombarded by Inferno missiles. When he tried to punch out, Inferno gel poured into his cockpit and burned him alive.
Ouch.
Who's in charge here then?
You're looking at her. Captain Alana Damu, 5th Certis Fusiliers, 1st Battalion. And as much as I would love to know why you're here, that is going to have to wait. We've got bigger problems at the moment. We're waiting on our salvage teams to strip this Gazelle for any surviving provisions. We're not going to make it much longer if we can't salvage as much of its supplies as we can.
Oh, it's a glorious force. Orion, Warhammer,
We're detecting Liao forces converging on our position. They must have tracked your approach here.
Victor,
Lancers, my
and
men
Orion.
are exhausted and stretched to the brink. I cannot afford to lose any more of them. Help us fight through this with minimal losses, and I'll see what I can do about helping you with your special assignment.
Deal.
We're on it, Captain.
Mech spotted.
Right, I think we need to be out in the open, really. That's where we'll excel here. Don't like to be trapped in this ravine, or this, whatever it is, blast radius. Put the form on me, and we'll go swing round here, and then we can meet them. And I'll tank with
I'm reading more Liao forces on approach.
Awesome and Zeus
Captain
in support.
Damu, do you have dropship support to extract your unit?
No. Our dropship support was destroyed in low orbit shortly after we made planetfall. We've been tracking down and salvaging whatever supplies we can from as many of the downed support dropships we could find. I'll be straight with you. After a solid month of dodging hostile forces, we're on our last legs.
What happened here?
Sarna was a trap. Our MEO intelligence was completely inaccurate. They said that the system was only defended by a few regiments of militia with possible light mech reserve support. What we ended up getting was all 4 regiments of McCarran's armored cavalry. They waited for us to make planetfall before attacking our dropships as they tried to return to a low orbit, trapping all of us on this rock. Then, their mech and vehicle forces pinned us against the Grey River and slaughtered everyone. Only a handful of us were able to make it out. If we don't secure these supplies, we won't last much longer. What you see here is pretty much all that's left of the 5th Certus Fusiliers.
Target destroyed.
Really happy with the heat.
Critical.
Really happy. We got through like 3 mechs there and just got into like 3/4 heat.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
New target, Warhammer.
Have you attempted to contact any jump ships at the Soina jump point?
We've tried multiple times, but the Confederation have seemed to blanket the entire system in some sort of thick electromagnetic field that's completely scrambling anything that isn't short-range communications on planet.
That would explain why we weren't reading anything on the wideband on our burn into the system.
Target destroyed.
That 6M laser savvy, he's just so ridiculous.
New
So
target,
powerful.
Valid
Just
target
get ahead
received,
there.
Commander.
Target destroyed.
Scary. It is very good as this battle master. Some Airwolf coming in, fellas.
Target destroyed.
Getting attacked on all angles here.
New target, Locust.
On our burn towards the system, we caught the news saying that you blokes took out the local HPG station.
I don't believe that for a second. No matter what the Confederation's state-run news says. The HPG was our only hope of contacting anyone off-world about our dire situation here. It makes no sense that we would destroy the only means of saving ourselves. With Liao shooting down our dropships and the HPG destroyed, we have no way of contacting anyone off-planet. Whoever destroyed the HPG most likely condemned us all to death.
Yeah, something seemed fishy about that. You have to be absolutely mental to even think about crossing Comstar and their HPG stations. Last time someone tried, the entire Free Worlds League found themselves without interstellar communications for almost a year. And they only got it back because their Captain General capitulated to Comstar's every demand.
Lancers, every mech we lose is irreplaceable to us. Keep us protected or we won't have the manpower to help you with your special assignment.
Target destroyed.
So I presume we lost a
New
friendly
target,
there.
Trebuchet.
Okay, let's take him down.
In fact, I think we've lost a few allies. I think we started with 6 of them. And there are 3 left by the looks of it. We've got the Orion, the... Let's see what that is. We've still got a tank. Yeah, eject mode.
Captain Damu,
Get out of
I'm
there.
showing no further enemies on scope. It looks like we are in the clear.
Your Lancers really pulled through for us. Thank you. Stick around till we're done here, then follow us. We'll talk about Marshal Davian's special assignment for you once we reach our encampment. Word of advice, though, lose the dropship. Keep it suborbital if you need to relocate. The Big Mac will shoot you out of the sky if they think you're assisting us. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck in the trenches with us till this is all over.
Nice. So we'll read the mission briefing and then I'll finish the video. That was wildly successful. We barely got any damage there, I don't think. Wow, we absolutely totaled the opposition. There's barely any salvage here. Oh, she got injured again. Oh, I need to check her injury data. Oh, and we got a MechWarrior. Thanks for watching our backs out there, Commander. Ever since McCarran's killed a majority of the Fusiliers on the Grey River, we've been in bad shape. Lots of the survivors that we found had severe injuries or infections after weeks of surviving the Sauna's jungle, but we've recovered a handful of mech warriors who are still fit for service after having their mechs blasted. If you don't mind taking on any extra personnel, I'll assign them over to you as you see fit. They're good mech warriors, but I just don't have enough equipment to keep them in the fight. When you're ready, let's see what made Marshal Davian feel the need to send you all the way out here. So we've got, who's this? Maestro Stabburen. He's alright, he's a pretty decent mech warrior. Like I did with the other guy, we'll keep his name and whatnot because, yeah, he's kind of a survivor that we pick up as opposed to the ones that we can, you know, like buying the mech holes and find on the special missions, etc. And we've gone up to rank 11. We are now renowned. Right, I'm going to leave it there then because it was a long video. I'm going to do my repairs and everything else, and then when we get next into it, we'll be very, very deep on Sauna trying to fix this issue. So I will thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully catch you again next time.